Hi there, how's it going? This is day 8 of trying to become a famous author. I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet today. I'm gathering that might be the better format for these videos instead of 10 minutes plus of me unfiltered yapping. So today I wanted to pretty shortly just mention a few words about, I guess, anxiety and bravery, because I think as someone that does tend to overthink, like I mentioned last time, that it can make it sometimes harder to take action on things that feel important, like areas where you want to improve or see a difference or achieve a goal. And I think conversely, when there is that anxiety, it can also, in my experience, make me want to overact or do things, even though the better option is just to let go of it and just let them straighten out themselves. So I guess it's sort of finding the balance between trying to control a situation too much and having too much anxiety to do anything about it at all. So yeah, it's a tender balance, but I think the way of striking it in part is through bravery, when possible. I don't think that's always the case. I think sometimes I'm just anxious and that's how I'm going to feel, but other times I think the answer to these situations where I don't know what to do or I want to do too much is just trying to give myself the courage to say, it's going to be how it's going to be. I can't do anything about it. For instance, like if I'm writing something and I'm trying to submit it for something and I don't know what's going to happen, maybe I'm tempted to send an email. This is more maybe for like a school assignment. I'm like tempted to send an email to ask what's going on, like why did I get this feedback, or things like that, where it's sort of overacting. In those cases, I think the brave thing to do is just like sort of shut up, sit down, take it easy, relax, and try not to worry about it so much. But then on the other hand, things where I'm just sitting there bubbling or having an idea to write about something, or I'm worried about writing about something, or worried about a certain assignment for school, I think the answer is just to kind of be brave and grab the horse by the saddle. I think that's a butchering of the phrase, but grab the horse by the saddle and just crack into it. I know that it's not like a huge statement, but I think it's an important reminder to myself that in times of overthinking or trying to over control something, it's usually the harder route mentally that will bring about, I guess, the best outcome, like the one that requires the most resistance to my personal attitude, whether that's resisting doing too much or resisting doing too little, just being brave and going against my defaults, essentially. So I guess that's a good way to sum up. Like, I'm trying to learn how to be brave enough to go against my default programming and try to avoid these like staple habits or staple routines that I have when it comes to these situations that give me anxiety. So hopefully that is reflected in my life more by just being able to go for these lofty goals without having to do too much, like frothing and bubbling and worrying and overdoing things and underdoing others. So there it is. That's what I'm striving for, just having a little bit more courage in those areas. So that's all.